6:41 right now. She is the first woman to serve as captain and lead navigator of a long-distance deep ocean voyage for the Polynesian Voyaging Society. LACY DENIZ has more on this week's Mana Wahine, Lehua Kamalu.
Lehua Kamalu is an apprentice navigator with the Polynesian Voyaging Society, but the University of Hawaii mechanical engineer graduate had no idea that she would have come so far when she was just learning the ropes. Lehua Kamalu is a seasoned sailor now, but she comes from humble beginnings. She started as a volunteer with the Polynesian Voyaging Society in 2009.
I had absolutely no plan of actually sailing, just like, I don't know what I'm here for, I don't know how to help. I literally know nothing about sailing canoes or how to make them, build them, sand them, lash them, none of that. We just kept coming back every day since then, and almost 10 years later, I'm still here.
Since then, she helped to research and plan HOKULEA'S historic worldwide voyage, sailed on voyages through the South Pacific, Australia, Indonesia, South Africa, and the east coast of North America. And in 2018, she became the first woman to lead captain and lead navigate a long-distance deep ocean voyage. She led HIKIANALIA on a 2,800-mile journey from Hawaii to California, dealing with not one but two hurricanes turning right in their path to San Francisco.
So you're up watching nature as long as you can stay mentally fit. So you're up 21 hours, 22 hours a day. That voyage had to be commanded by a woman, had to be young. Because in the end, it's not about Lehua. It's about what she stands for and what she represents, both in symbolism and reality as a navigator and a captain. And for us at the Voyaging Society, it allows us to be honest about our commitment to equality.
I think the moment when we left Oahu, when it suddenly sunk in on me that we're actually leaving Lehua, you're in charge, you need to make this work, you're responsible. I think there's a moment that you hope you're making people proud, and you think about all the people that got you here.
After 23 days at sea here on HIKIANALIA, Lehua says when they anchored at their final destination in San Francisco, it was a moment she'll never forget.
And I had so many young women and girls come up to me and say, "Oh, I'm so happy, I'm so inspired that you were the captain or the navigator, or that you were even just on the canoe. I couldn't even imagine just being out there."
In 6 years, we need 20 Lehuas, we need 40 Lehuas, and so the best thing we can do is power up the extraordinary talent we have in young people, and let it be a beacon to all children that they can be whatever they want. Because in Hawaii is good enough to make sure that you have access.
I do hope we continue voyaging forever. I've really personally been touched by it, by the people who make this community. I hope that this is just maybe a little tiny light into the world that is this beautiful group of women who are doing just incredible things, not just on the ocean, but on land and in their own communities. I hope I can take that and make sure that we have enough light to shine on all the rest of the women out there who are doing even harder work and lifting heavier kuleana than even I am.
Lehua continues her work in the community, teaching the future generations of wayfinders. LACY DENIZ, Hawaii News Now.
There you go. By the way, you can find LACY's Mana Wahine stories on hawaiinewsnow.com.
Yeah, she's such a humble person. So when we were talking about it, she was just so humble about it. And I was like, you were dealing with two hurricanes. You had to lead captain, lead navigate. And she would just smile and be like, yeah.
Yeah, they did encounter weather from time to time.
Yeah, it was so cool to hear her story and all of the everything that she went through. Just from the planning stages, it's so much work, many sleepless nights, but for her to accomplish that is so inspiring. And
just standing on that deck must have felt good.
Oh, I felt like Moana for a little bit. Yeah, but I couldn't imagine sailing or being in charge of that vessel and going from Hawaii all the way to San Francisco. Yeah. That's incredible.
Not only the vessel and the trip, but all the lives that are on board too. That's a lot of, as you mentioned, kuleana.
Yeah, big responsibility. Awesome. All right, good job.
Thank you.
Awesome, LACY.